Today, in this modded City Skylines playthrough, we are going to get into the Airports DLC, which I've never gotten into really properly yet. I'm very excited to do that, but we're gonna be making it a little bit of a thing because we're gonna squeeze it into this little itty bitty space. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Before we get there though, we need to finish detailing and spicing up this farming industry area. So let's get that happening, then let's get to the airport, then let's get to whatever comes next. My name's Toadie, and this is the city of Derminport. By now, you have probably figured out what we are going to be building in this tiny little space over here, but I'm really excited to try to make this happen. We are going to make the world's smallest airport. At least that's probably how I'm going to advertise it in the title. Something like that to make things super hype. Can I not? Did I just ruin everything? Can I not draw train lines? I can't draw train lines. I can't draw train lines, guys. Okay, well that's good. That's good. We're gonna, the plan was to take that train and bring it like down this way and, you know, re-whoosh it back up and have it look really cool. But I guess that's not happening today. So we'll remember to do that at a later time. Instead, we're gonna get right to painting this airport area. Now, usually I am the person who would flatten the land first, just because I prefer to have like super mega control over how flat, where flat land stuff is. But we're gonna go with the intended game usage, and I think that'll be it for now because we are going to have to bring this train down, right? So how do we do this? I don't even know. Do we just bring it all the way to the water? Oh, and then maybe we continue this quay wall. You know what? That might be the answer. And just have the train track go like over the quay wall. That's a thought, right? So let's do that. And then I really want to fuss with the landscaping, but I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. We're just gonna do this. Can I have this be a little bit bigger? I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger than like the airport area itself, right? And then we can smooth it out with knowing that it won't affect the airport area. So let's just make this like visually acceptable for now. And then once we unlock these tiles, we will adjust and make things gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, we do need to name this airport after one of my gorgeous patrons, right? Pretty sure that's how that works. So big thank you to JBMF for signing up recently. And I really like having the 3 characters as the airport code name thing because it's gonna be like an airport code, BMF. Sorry about the blinding whiteness, but this is a quick Google away. I actually learned that BMF airport code is in use for the Bakauma airport. I'm pronouncing that so poorly, as I do, and it is located in the Central African Republic. That's pretty neat, but we will be using it here to represent and thank Jay. So Jay, once again, thank you very much. I appreciate you. We now need to do airport stuff, which it's been a while since I've done, and I think I've only done it once. The airport tab, I originally was thinking about doing a cargo airport, by the by, but then I realized you have to make a passenger airport first. So we need an airport terminal. I think I always really want to do the 2-story. Why would we ever like not do the 2-story? I guess it's a little bit more expensive. Only $80 a week though, so let's have at it. And when we think about where people are going to come off, like when we think about where people are going to come to the airport from, it's probably going to be here. We're going to have to make the world's tiniest interchange later on in this episode to make that happen. So stay tuned for that. But if we want to get this terminal started, let's swing around this way. Oh goodness, I'm already nervous. And we're gonna just plunk it down there. Great, then, oh hey, things have happened. So we get access to all this stuff. That's perfect. I'm very happy to have a 1-star airport. Now, I downloaded these. I think these are from Peanut, right? Yes. And we're gonna pause the game so we're not bleeding money, although it doesn't really matter. And let's see what these look like if we were to put them on. They look kind of neat, don't they? I think though, for my sanity ability, I don't know. I'm honestly, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous to build this and then get everything wrong and have you guys be like, listen lady, you're doing this wrong. But we're going to do the runway and the taxiways first before we build the concourses, and we can figure them out afterwards, right? So we've only got a fairly short space here. I was thinking it would make sense to, now we've got the planes, I don't want them to have to get too close to this highway as they're like landing or taking off. I think I'm gonna do like so. I wonder if we can make it parallel to that. If I do this, distance too short. I know that distance is too short. Okay, I just want to put it down to try to get, I'm totally eyeballing this, but that looks like a 90, right? So from there, we can do this and get that 90. Right, you can't actually properly connect them, but we can with Anarchy. So let's do this. Again, we are eyeballing. That looks pretty 90 there and parallel there. So we will then delete this. And do we want a second one, or do we want to try to just work with this as the one takeoff? If it's going to be the world's smallest airport, I guess that would work, wouldn't it? Let's then go from there and get our concourses and see kind of what we are looking at this way then. I think I want to keep things pretty like straight and not have curves. I'm not a huge fan of the curving yet, at least. So from here, could we get maybe a 135 or close enough? There we go. That's enough. I don't want this, I just want that. And then if we do like so, we're gonna see like there and do this. Now, what would possibly be in here though? What's the point of that? I don't think there is one. I think we're going to start with that. I know it's maybe a little bit out of a shape, but I don't know. I think we're gonna start there. So small aircraft stand is what we need next. And I guess these could go, I'm thinking for the future, right? We have the medium and the large, and I think we'll put one large over here. That'll be like designated area. Maybe these ones are designated for medium, and we just have 2 small aircraft stands to start, and then we get our taxiway. So we will probably end up having to redraw this once we put in the medium and the large, but for now we could do something like this and then have it go this way. And these I think do need to be like a nice turn, right? They need to not be very sharp turns, otherwise the plane is gonna get all kind of whack while it tries to turn the corner. Gosh, I don't know. And good. And then how are they going to, I guess when they land, they come up here and they just come back. I was thinking, do we need this side of it for anything? But I don't think we do. Maybe later on in life, we can use this area back here and draw another runway, maybe for cargo. I don't know. This way, we will come here. And we will have to do, I'm gonna do like a, can I get a 90? Okay. And that will be our 90 there. Good. And can I delete? Yes. So now 5 and 5. That's a nice turn, right? Easy enough. Come this way, and then we will, yes, 7 and 7, and then go like that. I think that's okay. It's a little strange, and you know what? Here's my usual caveat of I don't go for realism, so this is fun. This looks fine. Let's get a classic control tower right in there. Oh wow, we have really chewed through our money doing this, so I think that's actually kind of a good thing. A small hangar. Now those would make sense in and around here maybe. We've got the airport hotel. Those are for like on your roads nearby. Parked planes, we can also, I'm gonna put one in there, and then I'm gonna put one right there. Oh, and we have different colors maybe? Is that what's up here? Let's scooch in and see. Okay, well let's delete this one. Put down this one and see, oh, they're different models. Cool, okay. And we will put one more then right here. Have them side by side. I think that's okay. Look at their, oh yeah, the designs are really cool. All right, neat. I had a thought of if we put this road in here, can we then, or this taxiway, whatever, I mean, then do this. How big are these? Oh, I was thinking we might be able to scooch it in there, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit too small. So we will put quite a few, I guess the 3 of them in here. We're probably not fitting any more, right? Let's bring it over as far as is reasonable. Same thing with this one. I'm looking at that up there, making sure that it's not like on the actual taxiway. And then I'll grab all 3 and with Move It, line up objects. Love it. Maybe what we can do over this side, maybe like later on once we figure out exactly how this is all gonna roll, we can utilize this area for more of these, like more hangars, more storage looking stuff. We are almost ready to go here. Now gang, if you have seen any of my content, especially my live stuff, you probably know the interchanges are not my bag, baby. So we're going to do this whole deal in stages. We've got how it started. And this is how it doesn't end, but where it got to anyways. I took a long time, an embarrassing long time, to make this, what do you call this? Kind of a trumpet, I guess, but yeah. I didn't do any of the intersection marking tool stuff because we are going to change all of these highways over once we get access to the full map, so they will be beautiful and the North American highways that I know. We put, you know, some stuff in here. I'm thinking that this will probably, hopefully, cross our fingers, fit the metro. Where did it go? There's like a metro thing. Yes, right here. Elevated airport metro station. I'm hoping we can sneak that either here or here. I was looking at using the bus and I don't think it's the best fit. I'm not usually a big bus person. However, this way we could put in a hotel. I'm thinking I'm liking this one, although I didn't realize it's a vertical placement like that. So what we can do with that is we can go to our roads. We can grab a skinny road like this. And I had that path coming here first, but what I think I'll do instead is, do I really want, I'm gonna turn collision off. Do I want the road coming out there? Is that weird to have it like immediately after the highway? I think it might be, but if we do this a little bit, it may not be so weird. And you know what? We're all weird here anyways. So let's put that. Yeah, it's the ride. And we're gonna have all ride assets for our public transit when we get to it. So that looks good. And this way, I wanted to put some parking in. So we have, right, they are also generally vertical assets, although they would, in theory, fit. I wonder, and they would just like kind of go into the little mountainside. Now, this one is like a unique building, I think, so you can only place that once. I think that might be the solution. I know it looks really kind of janky back here, but I think we could put a key wall there or something, probably something to do once we update our highway. I think that's going to be what I'm looking for. So let's line them up officially. Cool. And then that gives us lots of parking in this area as well. So what do we need to happen to make this thing like level up? We need just passengers to go through. Cool, that's fine. Policies, I don't think we're going to want anything, are we? Right, and then this guy is gonna get cranky about services. But I mean, we have services that exist. That is a garbage truck visiting it. So why don't we leave it for now and see just how cranky they get? I realize though that I haven't done this for the important places. I'm not sure what traffic's going to be like. We've also got, like, this is a 3-lane road that comes with the building. It has just occurred to me that I could probably use the Bob mod, yeah, to change up the road. Maybe we will. We're going to sit on that and think on that because I had it coming gradually into like the multiple lanes kind of thing from the fewer lanes. So we'll see what happens. I think that's our airport for now. Today's secret call out is only 16 minutes into the video. Let me know if you're still here in the comments below, especially if you're still enjoying the video. You too can be part of the I'm still here gang. Before we fly away from BMF Airport, I have one last for now touch that I want to add, and that is these letters by, I'm going to pronounce this poorly, is it Chico MX? And we are going to use these to like label the airport, right? We've all seen this sort of thing done. If we make them a little bit bigger, I'm just wondering what's too big, but that actually looks just fine. Let's get the M and the F in here. And I'm wondering if it makes sense to grab these, kind of bring them closer that side. And then do we want to do like this on the other side? Does that work? I don't know if that works because I'm just thinking like only one side of the highway is going to have this benefit, right? If that rock would get out of the way. I think that's okay. The B and the F are very similar colors, which kind of does make it difficult. Let me know in a comment below if I'm making the wrong decision here, you know, with your opinion. But I think we're going to have these just exist working for the one side. And we will grab some floodlights as well. Grab the vanilla ones. I like these little vanilla floodlights. I think they have a lot of use. And get them pointed up at them. Yes. Like so. And that way, when we come back here, oh, hello, traffic. And we turn the lights down. It looks like that, and I think that's great. I also realized coming over here that this is a great opportunity to put down the Statue of Industry, right? Because we are eventually wanting to build all of the monuments, so we need to get down a bunch of these statues. And this one just makes sense right there. So we're going to put him in there. Easy peasy. And over here in New Quistland, we have another opportunity to put down a unique building. Yes, it is this clock tower. Now, I'm going to anarchy it in like so. And then we're going to grab this parking lot and scooch it over the needed amount. Maybe without that segment, we do this. Does that give us enough room? Grab the tower, bring it over like so. Oh, right. We also have all of this. I see. Yes, the clock tower fits now. And we just need to tidy this little bit up too. Now, where was it? Yes, it was there to hide that sort of ugliness. So if we do that, right, prop and tree anarchy is off. So let's grab it. It's not going to work for us because we turned prop and tree anarchy off. So we're just going to redo it. It looks something like that. I'm okay with this. We can then press Alt B for the Bob mod. We can take all of these trees out, and that allows us to grab our surface painter and come in here and paint all of this with the pavement. Come back maybe around looking this way, grab some planters. And you know what, for ease sake, why don't we just do these ones by Avanya? They're already made. We know they look great, so we can put one of them right there. we could put another one right here. Planters are in, and let's swing this way now over to this market that we've really done nothing with. In an earlier episode, we had a comment from Van Gogh who said that New Quisland looks great, but, and then they mentioned that there is a distinct lack of pathing in this area for people to get through these market stalls and, you know, just peruse the market. And gang, I happen to agree with them wholeheartedly. So we're gonna work on this area just a wee bit. I think that might be a little bit large for a path, but it's going to be necessary. Then let's do this one as well. Very good. And maybe we just take this one from over here and we bring it this way. Let's grab our paths. I will take just the regular path, please. No snapping. And we'll bring it across this way. We'll do the same thing over here. And one more this way. Let's turn collision off. Very good. Turn collision back on. And we have a lot of things that we need to add to this area. So I have prepped my find it. I'm gonna get rid of, you know what, we'll keep the planters. We will probably end up using them. We have this sidewalk cafe pack that I have never had the opportunity to use. I'm hoping and wondering, is it a little too modern for this area? Maybe, but I think we could get away with it. Now, what are they? They are a park, which is really grand. Let's bring this one over this way a little bit and see what else we have in here. We have, I think this is just a wee version of the same thing. Oh, now that's way cool. Is that storage or is that actually a place to sit? If it's a place to sit, it's rather tight. Oh, are we just, okay, sure, yep, carry on. All right. So let's, I guess, bring that over here. I wonder. Yeah, we'll leave that like that for now. We'll put some signage in there maybe. And then let's do something similar over this way. What is this? Let's put this down and see what it is. Oh, it's the same. Oh, you know what, guys? I understand a little bit better now. These are intended for in front of stores, like going down like a downtown street. But I don't think that prevents us from using them in this context. Maybe this one's a little bit weird. This one, though, works pretty well. So I think we just have to be choosy about what we do. So let's put this there. Yeah, see, that works just fine. These guys can be part of the same sort of vendor, right? And that way it's a little bit away from this. We'll put a planter there. I mean, we can just do that right now, can't we? Let's grab a wee planter. I think the wood one will work best. We'll put that like so. And then maybe we grab all of these and scooch them all this way a little bit. And these down more this way. Right? Sure. Now here, I would love to put some sort of statue or a fountain. I always go to the fountains though, and I never download enough fountain assets for it not to be kind of weird. We have a few we could choose from. I kind of love this one, but it's just a prop, right? Just a prop, but we can do some stuff with it. We'll put it in there, and then why don't we grab the planters that we would like make our own. These fidget spinner planters, I always want to use them. I just want a wee planter. Yes, these are what I'm looking for. Let's grab some of these and go like around it. I'm actually going to do this. Lovely. And yeah, those aren't too tall. And there's got to be some sort of tree that would look nice in them, or maybe like a small bush for each of them. Of course, I have an uneven amount of these, so that means we are going to work on trying to be random with it, right? Yeah, I'm uneven, so we're gonna do like 3 of those. We are going to do, this is just a wee, yes. Maybe just 1 of those. A couple of these trees. And why not have a couple cactuses to finish off the project? Super weird and not expected at all, but I think that just brings it some more fun. There. That's normal, right? Perfectly normal, especially the way that they're all swaying. Nothing odd about this at all. We can then grab a couple benches, put them between some of the planters, and finally a couple bins. I am particular to these ones. I really like them. I just think they just seem to really fit. So we'll put one over there and one this way. Very good. That looks all right, doesn't it? So we've just got a bit more to do along there. And flying over this marketplace, I think we've done a pretty good job of actually bringing it to life, getting some details in there, some crates behind the stalls for the vendors to store their things, and plants and prettiness everywhere. I am happy with this. Let's take a look at what it is like to walk down this promenade, I guess. And as we do so, I will let you know that next episode we are going to try to tackle this huge residential demand that we have, and maybe, just maybe, make our way up to Big Town where we will finally unlock high density stuff. I'm so excited. If you enjoyed the video, please of course give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you would like to see more of this. On screen right now, there is a new channel intro that I made up. I do plan to update it once Derminport is complete, but for now, go check it out if you haven't. Gang, I will catch you next time.